I never know how to come in. Like, what do I start with? You know, like people have an intro sometimes in these kind of things, right? They have like a thing that they say every time that they want to, ease the viewer in. I don't have one of those. Is that okay? What's going on, everybody? It is Monday. I hope everybody had a good Super Bowl Sunday. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch football because I was too busy playing Dungeons and Dragons. I had to play D&D yesterday for quite a long time. I always feel weird talking about like a D&D thing for people who aren't there, because it kind of gives that feeling of like, when you talk about a dream to somebody and they have no context besides what you're telling them, so it's like it's hard for them to be invested. That's how I feel talking about D&D things. But I want to bring this up because it was a pretty big deal. The campaign that I'm a part of, we had our 100th session yesterday. 100 sessions across, I think, over 5 years. It's crazy. I've never played a campaign for that long. So we went crazy with it. We went for like 8 hours. It was phenomenal. We had like the big boss fight of the entire arc that we've been building up to. A lot of stuff happened. But all that to say, if you're watching the playlist right now and you're going from the last episode to this episode, last episode I was very tired. And this episode I am marginally less tired, but still quite tired. No matter. We persevere. So I didn't see the game. If it was a good game, I'm glad. But a few things got announced. Maybe worth talking about. Check this out. Can I just like drag this on? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. In Pokemon news, they announced Pokemon Day Out and Pokemon Night Out. Kind of a new thing that they're trying to do, where it's in-person events, right? It's like a thing you can go to, but during the day, it's for families, primarily for kiddos. And then they're going to have specific adult events at night. We don't know what exactly that means. And a lot of people have been making jokes about it, and I get it. I think this is kind of good, though. Because if you've ever gone to like a Pokemon event of any kind, you're going to get like a lot of different kinds of people of all ages trying to inhabit the same social space. And that's not always good. So I like the thought of having an event that's like just for kids primarily, sectioned off, and they can enjoy each other's company and like, make it very family oriented. And then so like there's a lot of adult fans these days because Pokemon has kind of grown up with a lot of people, so it's good to have their own thing. What are the new types you've discovered in Brown? We've got Wind type. We've got Abnormal type. We have, there's another one. I'm sure of it. There's Wind, there's Abnormal. And we found another one, right, chat? Anybody who's watched the series so far, we found another one, right? Sound. We found Sound type. We don't know about anybody who is a Sound type yet. We just know Sound moves. I don't know if there's any other typings. I hope it doesn't get too crazy, admittedly. But it is cool to have a few. Is Sound purely offensive? Interesting. I don't know. I'd imagine there's some Pokemon who are Sound type. We just haven't run into them yet. Or maybe we have and we just don't know. But yeah, so that's Pokemon Day Out and Night Out. I don't know how you make an adult-themed Pokemon event. Maybe like concerts or something? Or like a bar? It's weird to think about, right? Like what kind of things would you do there? I don't know. I'm eager to see what the heck this is. Other things in the news we have. There's a State of Play, Sony's PlayStation Direct on Thursday, I believe. It's the 12th? Yeah, Thursday. I'm gonna try and stream this one. I know people aren't always like super into the State of Plays, but I think generally they've been improving. And and look, gang, I gotta be honest with you. There's a chance for information about the third Final Fantasy VII Remake game or Kingdom Hearts 4 information. Maybe the new Wolverine game will be good. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I could see there that would be a pretty big deal. So we're going to stream it. It's an hour long, though. An hour-long Sony presentation could be a bit relentless, but we will make our way through it. We will make our way through it. So that's going on. In terms of bad news, Discord started talking today that next month, in order to access certain sectioned off areas of your channels, you'll have to verify your identity by submitting your face scan, your ID, some other method similar to that, which blows. This is happening in a lot of different places. And the attempt is made to protect those younger Discord users. But it really just feels like they're trying to get more data to sell off, to be honest with you. That's what the writing on the wall seems to be. A lot of people are upset about this. I canceled my Discord Nitro because of it. I suggest you do too. Make your voice known. If you're not into this, let them know with your wallet, you know? Not much else to say about it. It just kind of sucks. It's one of those things yeah, I've been around the block once or twice. I know these services aren't going to be around forever, but when they speed up the process by making stupid decisions, it just gets frustrating. Because it's just there's a million other ways you could approach this. So anyhow, that blows, but we don't have to talk about that. I think that's all that's happened, right? I mean, it's been a few days. Last time, layoffs. Let's get into it. I believe around 80 people just got laid off from Riot. Some people who have been working on 2XKO for upwards of 10 years. Really cool. Really cool. It's unfortunate. It's incredibly unfortunate. I understand that this music, huh? What a fucking downer. I understand these situations are complicated. However, I mean, this just keeps happening in the industry, and I just really wish that things could change. So anyway, I hope to have more good news to tell you about soon. I'm sure there's something. Oh, apparently that new Yakuza remake is bad and terrible and censored in strange ways. It's just this music is just perfect. Yeah. Anyhow, Pokemon Brown. Let's get this music out of here. This'll do. Last time we played, we caught a bunch of Pokemon, a whole bunch more. The team is not yet solidified, but we got a badge after playing for 4+ hours. And that's not normally the pacing at which these games go. So I'm hoping today we hit the nitro, for lack of a better term. And we get a lot done plot and adventuring wise. So, let's get to it, shall we? Get the game open for you. Hold on. You'll be proud of me, chat. I did a bunch of like technical difficulty fixing off stream, and I didn't talk about it in the intro. Aren't you so proud of me? I did a bunch of things to improve the stream, and I didn't rant at you about it. Isn't that so cool of me? I'm getting better. I'm getting better at not ranting at you. Here we are again. Oh, it's not in the... Hold on. One moment. Come on now. Come on now. Game capture. Be nice. Hold on. Game capture? Are you here? Are you with us? I believe you guys can hear it right now, but you can't see it. I improved the stream, he says. Yeah, I know, I get it. Okay, hold on. Bear with me, chat. One moment. Bear with me. If it would just hook, we'd be good. We're so close. We're so close. Hold on, let's turn the sound off here while we're trying to fix this. What could I have possibly changed that would ruin this now? It's above the overlay. What have I done? What have I done to you, chat? This is, you know what? For being like a month and a half into this, not quite yet, about a month. And this is the first time we're having like distinct technical difficulties on stream. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So. Oh, hold on. Aha! There we go. Just was selecting the wrong window. There was one that was called Pokemon Brown, but it wasn't the right window. So I don't know what that was. Anyhow. Here we go. Is my controller working? Oh, no, it's not. Everything's so cool and good. What could possibly be going on? Hold on, let me just remap my controls. What have I done? I didn't even change any settings in here. Hold on. Oh, come now. Hold on. Hang with me, chat. Oh, I think I know what happened. I just remembered something. Because I'm using a Switch Pro controller, I have to go through Steam in order for it to be recognized by Windows. Wave of the future. Wave of the future. Hang with me, we're almost there. There we are. Now this should work now. Yep. Okay. Here we are again. Pokemon Brown. We are in Osari City, which I believe we just beat the gym in, right? Yeah, this gym. The ice gym. And are we all healed up? We are. Here's the gang right now. We have Button, the Hitmonchan, recently evolved. Tremendous news. Hitmonchan has been very helpful so far. Crunchwrap is kind of falling behind in levels now, which is interesting. Well, actually not too bad. It's just like third in the lineup of 6. Crunchwrap's great. Gimbal, recent addition. We went to the dev building for the developers of this game, and they gave us a Porygon. A Porygon with a lust for blood, as we found out last episode. Pidpudge Jr. discovered in a town. There was a patch of grass in a town that we didn't think was actually going to have Pokemon in it. Because normally it's like outside. And it turned out there was like a very powerful Pidgey in that patch of grass. So Pidpudge Jr. has arrived. I had a question about this that I thought about in between last episode. Pidpudge Jr. is female. Is Junior used to describe, like, a daughter? Is that, like, ever used that way? I don't think so, right? Has there ever been a daughter who's, like, a junior? Is there a different word or, like, a different way to describe that? Like a different, label? I don't know. It is now Woke 2. Welcome to Pokemon Woke. We have him. It's him. I mean, what else can you say? It's him. I just remembered it's him. Literally him. I don't know what we're evolving the Eevee into. I have no clue. But we'll figure it out eventually. And Front, who we originally weren't going to be using Front, but then we needed a little bit more firepower for the Ice Gym. And she ended up being an absolute MVP. Gaining like 9 levels. Oh, there's a dog outside. Can you guys hear that? Loud barking dog. Hopefully my noise canceling is working. But yeah, so sadly Frungalpea is in the PC, and I can't really justify bringing out Frungalpea again because she's not going to learn any more moves unless we get TMs. And sadly, those TMs are also single use, so they'd probably be better used on like stuff that is that type. So it kind of doesn't make sense to get Frungalpea right now. However, I had a thought. Right? What if we put somebody at the daycare? And I wanted to get your guys' opinion on who should we put in the daycare to be trained up while we're adventuring. Because we have a lot of options, but we have to deposit somebody first. We'll just make it Front, you can take a rest. Who do you think we should put in the daycare? We have Easter, the Togepi. We have, this menu is not efficient at all, but it's the Game Boy, what can you do? Fungular, the Seal. We have Loam, the Sandshrew, never used. Not unlike baby shoes, never worn. Hot Dog. Oh, I withdrew Hot Dog. This was unintentional. It's a dicklet. That's all you need to know. It's a dicklet. I kept rating Frungalpea as an Italian name, like Frunglipea? Like Gla? Frunglipea. We have Freak, who's a Drowsy. We have Teeth, who's a Zubat. Master and Kathy are a Magmar and a Lapras, but they aren't ours. And we made a creed, an agreement last time, that we wouldn't use traded Pokemon. So we're not going to use them. And then Frungalpea. I mean, we could put Frungalpea in the PC, considering she's not useful right now. Makes a lot of sense. We have Mineral the Marill. Actually, I tell you what, Frunklepea makes the most sense. Let's just do that. I guess I don't know if you need to be healed, but let's get everybody healed. Why not? The stocks rise once more. It's an investment, right? We're putting away an investment in the future. All right, Frunklepea. I think there's actually like a Clefable outside too. Yeah, like right here. Oh, it's a Clefairy. So, if you're unfamiliar with how the daycare works, every step we take is experience points into Frunklepea now. So it's really good that we're investing as soon as possible. So maybe when we get to like the 7th or 8th gym, we're like, hey, how's Frunklepea doing? And then we'll have another Pokemon. Why am I healing again? What was my plan? Oh, I think I came here to withdraw somebody. This is the trouble with going on autopilot, chat. Who do we withdraw? I mean, honestly, having a fire type so far has been very helpful. 4-hour stream of checking box and healing. Welcome in. We're happy to have you. That's pretty much all this is going to be. And everybody's healed. Okay, yes. How about we progress? Now, the game, what I noticed about the map last time is when we moved forward, because the way this map works is that you can't, like, move along it with the 4 directions. You can only move 2 directions. Niall working very hard at figuring out how to make less progress than last time. So here's how the map works. So here's how the map works. You see, it goes only in 2 directions. The path that it takes when you go this direction has been the path that we've had to take so far. So, I think where we go next... Oh, I see what they've done. That corner is, like, there. Like, that path up goes to there. And we go to Azalea Town. Like, from Gold and Silver? Oh! Yeah, that's Ilex Forest. Or Elix Forest. I don't know. Either one. We're going to Johto in this one? I didn't know that. Well, okay. I know we have Cut now, too. Which we do need to teach to somebody. Unfortunately, right now, only Crunchwrap can learn it. So how about this? Let's see if anybody else on our PC can learn Cut. And maybe we deposit him. I hate to say it, but I don't think him's very useful right now. Yeah, it seems like that's the move. And then we get somebody who can do Cut. I think Sandshrew can. I think that's Loam. That might be it. Or maybe Diglett can, too, if I remember right. But we can't split up the friends. Maybe we have to, though. Yeah, let's just grab Loam. I hate to devote a Pokemon to HMs, but it might be that we have to do that. It's just how things used to be. Okay, we have Cut. Now, can Niall remember where the Cut locations are? And do we need to buy items? We do have a lot of money. I remember them mentioning this region is like south of Johto via looking at Azalea Town to the north. See, this is why I have a chat, because you guys are remembering things that I don't. as I've been watching more of the VODs, that is something I notice, is that, like, the viewer experience and the streamer experience are very different in that you have more time to process information than I do. Because I'm also speaking at the same time and hitting buttons and doing other things, or thinking about other things. Whereas you can kind of keep focus. It's something I never considered until I got into the streaming chair, but now I'm here. How many potions do we have? Oh god, these old style menus. We have 8 potions. We do not need to buy potions. We have repels. We have 8 Pokeballs. Honestly, let's save money. We were complaining the last 2 episodes about not getting money. Let's save money. Okay, brain is working. Guy said there was a path to the east he couldn't go to because there was cut trees in the way. Is that this town, or is that the town we used to be in? I don't think it's this town, because we can't go east anymore. As far as I can tell. Yeah. It's all coming back to me, chat. I know how we wasted 4 hours last stream and only got 1 badge. We have to stay focused. I think we fought all these guys. Yeah, and there wasn't anything here, so. Route 49 Bridge Road. Shoto border. Okay. Excuse me? Oh, that's right. We need the bike, and we don't have the bike yet. But we have the voucher for the bike. I guess we have to go south? Right, we had this, like, gauntlet of trainers. And we didn't fight this one. Everyone loves Route 50. Can you point me to everyone? Can you list me even 3 names? Just got back from walking the pupper and catching up on chat. That's really sad about 2XKO. Yeah. Quite upsetting. I mean, that game is doing well. Riot's doing well, as far as I can tell. It's really upsetting. I hope all those people can find new work, because it's just unfortunate. Horsey. Yeah, let's just stick with Hitmonchan. It's a Horsey. It's like a bunch of levels below. Oh, that's right. Osh is poison type. Which, I think resists fighting type. I think that's how that works. Growlithe. We will switch. Actually, do we even have anything for fire types? Oh yeah, wind. We learned that wind is super effective. Which I expressed this last time. I feel like it should be the other way around. Yeah, maybe, I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to get any apricorns yet. So I don't know if we're going to get the Kurt Pokeballs, but it would be really cool. I'm not jealous. I come here to train every day. This trainer dialogue, I almost don't want to read it because it's been a little bit brainless, but it is authentic. So we're going this way. Gonna try and find a place to use cut and make some progress. Have we gone down? Oh no, that's where we came from. When we go up, there's an item here, I think. Hi, Pidgey. Okay, and the speed up still works. I hope you don't mind, chat. One moment. We're just gonna... Alright, everything's fine. Oh, we didn't get a coin case. I just remembered. There's, the game corner at the last place, and we couldn't get any coins because we didn't have a coin case. And we never found one. I think we checked all the places. You're the fossil guy. Let's just heal here. Because if I recall correctly, when you get knocked out, you return to the last Pokemon Center, you heal that. So let's do it at the closer one. Just to keep that going. And yeah, there was some stuff to the west first. I don't think this is progression, but it is like some cut trees. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember there was like a shortcut to use HMs in this one. It's select, so we didn't have to open the menu. Quite good. Hello, Ekans. I was reminded the other day, I was watching some Pokemon video on YouTube, and they were talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and the walking Pokemon in that one. And when you have an Ekans following behind you, it doesn't slither along the ground even though they made a run animation that looks like that. It just stays coiled up and like slides. It's really bad. It just looks like this sliding along the ground as you're running. What were they thinking? Because they made like locomotion animations for all the Pokemon now. Every single one. As far as I know. I think we already fought you. And you don't let us in because of something. The magnet train. That's right. So maybe there isn't anything here and we should just go east. Unless this is something. No, it would appear not. So, let's head on back. We go east, make our way through. I keep trying to hit A on the trees, but it's not correct. That is not correct. Swords Dance? Already? That's really good. That's like, we're for sure using this Pokemon good. Who can even learn Swords Dance? Anybody? If you're not familiar with Swords Dance, it ups your attack stat by 2 stages all at once. Wow. Okay. I mean, that'd be really good for Button, because we know Button's going to be a physical attacker, because they made the physical special split for this. It's not like Fire Punch would be a special move, how it is in the original games. I'll hold on to it, though. I'll hold on to it. We got trainers again. Hello, ma'am. On your way to Silk Tunnel, right? Sure am. Four Pokemon. Oh, Ditto! Oh my god, the sprite of Ditto is incredible. Now, yep, I had a theory that Ditto wasn't going to be normal type anymore. And it appears to be abnormal type. But now it's fighting type. Actually, we should probably replace Focus Energy with Swords Dance. It's probably better overall. Togepi, Fairy type, we want to leave. Crunchwrap doesn't know poison. I'll tell you what, we can use this as an experiment. Now, Gimbal, I understand your tendencies. This is a child, and we're just trying to get information. I just want to know if Abnormal is super effective on Fairy. Okay, it doesn't interact with it. So that's good. Tell you what then, how about... I think Psybeam is our biggest thing here. Yep. This poor baby. Fairy Wind is a fairy type move, right? Yep. It's just like, it's like their Ember, if I recall correctly. I'm very excited to play Pokopia, but very sad that it will only be on a game key card. That blows. Well, how big could that game possibly be that they can't fit it on a Switch 2 cartridge? Like, properly. I don't know. Crazy times, everyone. Oh, Togetic. Fairy Flying. Let's actually hang out, because you have a electric type move. Oh, so cute. For the longest time growing up, Togetic was one of my favorite Pokemon. I think it was a lot of people's favorites. Because look at it. It's cute. And Togepi was in the anime, so like the idea of an evolved Togepi was like really exciting. And then Togekiss is even more popular, I would say. But I mean, before all that happened, I was a Togetic fan for sure. Fanpy. Yeah, we will switch. Let's get Crunchwrap. I would love for Crunchwrap to learn Razor Leaf. Because right now all we have is Vine Whip, which is not good. Not at these levels. Fanpy can learn Water Gun? That's cool. It's like elephant. Elephant mode. They've definitely changed some of the learn sets in this one, because earlier I remember Ivysaur learned String Shot, which is like a bug type move. I don't think it's ever used String Shot before. Is this just the way back? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. How's everyone looking? Yeah, we're fine. We are just fine. Actually, let's get Crunchwrap up front to potentially learn Razor Leaf at 24? That's crazy. Apparently Water Gun is an egg move for Fanpy. Oh! Huh. I mean, there's like very little reason for Fanpy or Donphan to use Water Gun, but the idea of it compels me. Hello, Rattata. I think what's going to speed up this session, this stream, compared to the last one, is that we're not going to be catching as much. Unless we really run into something that's, like, really cool. Does a move have to be good? Can it not simply be charming? It can. It just means that, like, you know, depending on your goals, you'll be picking different things that aren't Water Gun. I like it on an enemy Pokemon. I think it makes sense to have like enemies have interesting, wacky moves. Counterpoint moves that are charming are good. Both are true. Contest moment, man. If they could like really nail down Pokemon contests in like the Ruby and Sapphire style in a new game, I'd be into it. I was kind of surprised they didn't do that for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I mean, they were pretty much like, from everything I could tell, like identical. Except there's like a story attached to them in the remakes. Yeah, wait, I just remembered Present exists and went, okay, I wish that move was charming and good. Actually, it would be pretty cool. Like, imagine if Present was like, I don't know, how do we make Present good, chat? Maybe like, if you use it on an enemy, it's the bomb. But if you use it on a partner in a doubles battle, then it's always the heal. That could be cool. And maybe the heal is better. Maybe the bomb is better. Now that would take away some of the fun, but it would be at least consistent. Call it gambling and people will like it. Maybe so. I forgot we got Ice Beam too. Jeez Louise. How many Pokemon do you still need to catch to have the Pokedex 30 for the XP share? That is a good question because we need 9 more. And we're close to the XP share guy. I tell you what, if we catch 9 more across the journey, and I mean, we could prioritize that. We could start catching all the guys that we haven't been catching. I don't know if there's like 9 of them though that we want to. Like that would involve a lot of backtracking, I think, that we don't want to do. 30 is somewhat doable, and the XP share is good, and that would save time in the long run. If Present always did damage to enemies and healed allies, it'd be Pollen Puff. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that move. We might get to 30 today, potentially. But when we do, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll be thinking about it. And then when we do, I'll look up where the XP share was, and we'll go back. We'll do a big speed up run. You know how it goes. Hey, you! Yeah, you! Who, me? Battle now! If you say so. We gotta get out of here. This dog's gonna kill me. Fire! That's right, we did wind. Burned is not good. But at least we're not a physical attacker. If you didn't know, chat, when you're burned in a Pokemon game, it actually halves your attack stat. Bit of a minor Pokemon trivia for you. That Charmander sprite. It's such like a... It has like toddler energy. It's like a baby. Out like a light. What is it? I don't know, man. Why are you looking at me? I was coming to you for interesting dialogue. What do you want from me? Insects for the win. Bee drill. Front! We have fire. It's kind of cool that Sharp Point is an abnormal move. Like, I wonder what the justification is there. Is it like, if you have like a sharp horn or something that's like strange? Like if you have a sharp appendage, it's like an abnormal thing to have? I don't know. It's neat though. I like the thought. I don't know if the Pokemon Company has ever acknowledged this, but it's so weird that Venonat doesn't evolve into Butterfree. Because they just look identical. Like, I know there's some weird stuff in the original Pokemon games where, like, Pokemon are, like, swapping... Like the example people give is when you trade both Graveler and Machoke, they both evolve and change drastically. Like, Machoke gets 2 more arms, and Graveler gets like a lizard face. And the thought process behind that is if you trade those 2 Pokemon, they take each other's qualities, which is kind of neat. I do enjoy that a lot. But when you look at Venonat to Butterfree and like Metapod to whatchamacallit, Venomoth, it's like, what is the thought? I always felt like the Venonat Butterfree thing was a genuine mistake on a dev part. Then, you know, you would think that they'd fix it, but they just never have. Or just give a reason. Like, is the thought that, like, there's a metamorphosis inside the cocoon, you know? Oh, it's because Venonat to Venomoth is a mothball evolving into a moth. Okay, yeah, but Venonat looks exactly like Butterfree. Like, I acknowledge that is probably correct, but there has to be some strange thing about it. Like, maybe it's just, like, preserving the history of it. I tell you what, if I was in charge of the Pokemon Company, we would have another black and white situation where we mass reboot the whole deal. Like, we make another game where it's just the new Pokemon until the post game, and we drastically overhaul, maybe even gut a bunch of Pokemon. I tell you what, that would be a very interesting stream. Like, we go through every Pokemon, and we decide what changes we would make, which ones we would cut, to make it, like, less of them. Like, where are the redundancies in Pokemon? We go through, like, a tier list or something, and go through, make our changes. The people would be in tears, but it would be fun. Because, like, every Pokemon is somebody's favorite, right? This is what everyone says. And that is true. I do think, however, there's some changes that could be made. and some Pokemon that maybe don't necessarily need to exist. Call me Thanos. I'm cutting half the decks. But yeah, the separate idea being, I would love a new game where they, like, they aren't making, like, a full all-in-one experience and are still, like, giving you just, like, a new set of a bunch of Pokemon that are self-contained within this game. Now everything has to be like a service game. Like, whatever, when the new generation comes out, it has to be, like, the hub for playing Pokemon and getting your items and getting shinies, and, you know, there's so many services that a new game has to offer because everything's connected to Pokemon Home and all these other things. And it's like, you know, Pokemon doesn't have a service game. They just have a new game every now and again that has to do the same thing in a new way. So I guess Champions is going to be a service game. We'll see how that goes. Why is Crunchwrap here? Let's get you out. Use your Twister. I tell you what, one of the first, and this is how you know I'm not biased. One of the first Pokemon that I would cull in my grand elimination of the decks is, if you're familiar with Palmy from Scarlet and Violet, that line is one of my favorite lines of Pokemon, like literally a top 5, maybe even, I don't know, it's not my favorite, but I would cut the middle evolution from that line. So it just goes Palmy to Palmont. No Palmo. The Palmo was a redundancy. We didn't need it. There's no reason for it. It doesn't add anything to the idea. It's just literally like the Animorphs, like it gets bigger and stands on hind legs. It literally adds nothing. If you need to give Palmy a power boost, that's fine. You know? It adds nothing to that evolution. Look it up. Look it up on Google. I forgot what we're about to fight, but let's send out button. Sure. I thought you said Pomni. I'm cutting the amazing digital circus. It's gone. No more episodes. No, let's stay in. You might think this is strange, but we used focus energy, so I kind of want to get some use out of it. Not even a single crit. There we go. Pikachu! The big guy himself. We don't have anything for electric types because Loam is level 4. So let's just hang out. Oh, that's such a good sprite. Oh, Growl is very not good. But, another thing you may not know. A little bit of trivia for you. When you get a critical hit, you'll see there, I think it ignores stat changes. So if your attack's been lowered, you would hit with still your maximum level attack on a crit. Are you going to Moraga too? I guess so. Buddy, I don't know anything about this world. You have to help me. Oh, Lord. We have an antidote, right? We do not. It's about that time. We should probably head back to the Pokemon Center. Apologies for the flashing light, also. Recommend you don't look at it if you don't like it. If it's not good for you. I will be healed soon. And actually, we're gonna do a quick little speed up. All right, we are back. Did we fight this guy? We did. Okay. Fought you. We fought you. We haven't really checked the grass here very much. And to tell you what, we need to make some progress towards the XP share, so let's try and make a catch with Rattata. Never mind. I guess we won't. I feel like this ROM is missing items in the wild you find for free, which is making a big difference in bag contents and money balance. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, we found a few items. Are you able to cut the tall grass in this mod if you try and do it through the menu? Well, let's see if we can do it with select first. We can. We can just hit select. So if we get really tired of tall grass, we can just do one of these. We can terraform. That's crazy. I mean, you know me and my hate of random encounters. That's too much power to give me. What's up, baby Butterfree? Let's get out Pit Pudge. Yeah, this sprite for Venonat is perfect. I bet it looks really good on like a proper Game Boy screen too, like the eyes. They should make like a regional variant of Venonat and Venomoth. I feel like the people would like that. Those are cute guys. Because if you're not going to give them a mega, like a mega Venomoth, that moment is kind of past, it would seem. Then do more regional variants. I love those. Heracross. Well, we gotta stay in. Oh, look at this dude. Yeah, you know me. I'm Heracross. What's going on, pal? Okay, wing attack. All right. All right, I'll catch you later. Yeah, it's Bois. It's Bois from the new Legends ZA. Yeah, we're good. What is it, pervert? Huh? What are you talking about, man? Huh? What are you talking about? You know how this works. I'm a trader on this route. Okay, whatever. Leech Seed. Go, my Leech Seed. I want a branched regional Evo for Tangela. Tangrowth is cool, but there's so much you can do with the idea. That's true. What if it was like... Alright, let's come up with some regional variants, chat. What if there was like... Tangela, but it's like hard roots. And it's like a grass rock type. Kind of like, what is it? The fossil one? You know what I'm talking about? Lileep and Cradilly. But it's like a bunch of hard roots. That's like grass rock type. I think that'd be cool. I tell you what though, we'll get a bunch of money from this fight because of payday. Nasty. What have I done? All I've done is battle you. Maybe one day, but don't count on it. What are you talking about, lady? I gotta get out of here. Convergent Evolution Regional Tangela that's made of tangled up power cords. Ooh, like wires and stuff? That'd be really cool. Like you could make that look a lot different than like circuitry does. So you could do like a, I mean, there's lots of ways you could do wires that would look really cool. Why am I focused on this? No items here or anything? Yeah, we're good. We got a cave, chat. Staryu? Hold. Now, you want to talk about an interesting catch. This is an interesting catch. Yeah, it could be a water cave. And me without my surf. Tell you what. I don't like any of these on it. I think I would rather paralyze it. Water Psychic. That does two things for us. We don't have either of those. I mean, we have Psybeam for Psychic, but you know what I mean? Like, we don't have a water type yet. I mean, we had Mineral, but seemed like this would be the move. Now, Gimbal, I need you to not kill it. You're a low enough level. Okay, good. Even with a crit, these won't kill, so. Now it might. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's try Pokeball. All right, chat. Genderless Staryu. I need a nickname. Staryu, the star-shaped Pokemon. An enigmatic Pokemon that can effortlessly regenerate any appendage it loses in battle. Let's have some nicknames. What do you think? Star University. Probably too long. Yeah, that's... I mean, we could maybe do University. Starfy. Pretty good. I want something, like, really... something that compels me. Staryu. You. Gerald. Staryu. Stars are in the sky. They're a shape. They have 5 points. Starlight. Star, gold star. Pizza. 5-point pizza. Chad, I can't be thinking about pizza. I've got pizza in the fridge just waiting for a break. We can't be doing that yet. Dominoes. It has a gem. It's got like a gem in the center. A ring. Because it's got kind of like a ring look to it. What if it was like... We can't name it Steven. Steven's too on the nose. But consider Steve-O. Like Steve-O? Hold on. Steve-O. He has a crystal belly button. What do you mean we can't? Enter Steve-O. Steve-O's not problematic, right? We didn't learn anything about Steve-O recently. That's good. Keep me posted. Haven't exactly kept up with Steve-O news. Hey, Fanpy. I think we already caught you, didn't we? Actually, I don't know if we did. Well, then let's do it now. I don't think I can paralyze you, so we'll do sleep powder. Guy who said he wasn't going to catch Pokemon today. Actually, I don't want to waste a turn doing damage. Let's just try... Why am I doing a potion? Let's just try catching it at full health with sleep. Best not Google news about Steve-O. Alright, well... what can I tell you? What can I tell you? We'll try one more ball and then we'll try doing damage. Yeah, Vampy's not gonna go down without a fight. I tell you what, I don't want to waste more Pokeballs. How about we... Because the problem is Vine Whip would kill it. For sure. So, well, I tell you what, Phanpy, survive. Oh my god. The strongest Phanpy I've ever seen. And it knows Water Gun. Come on now. What do you mean it doesn't affect it? We've hit Sleep Powder on this Phanpy. Come on now. What kind of game is this? What is happening? Is there a mechanic that I'm unaware of that makes it to where I can't hit you with Sleep Powder again? Have you added something to the game, Rainbow devs? There we go. Yeah, I guess I was just missing. Been thinking of nicknames for Phanpy chat. It's a male Phanpy. Phanpy, the long-nosed Pokemon. That's so cute. As a sign of affection, it bumps with its snout. However, it is so strong it may send you flying. I think Phanpy might be one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I think I really like Phanpy. Elephant, that's pretty good. Elephant the elephant, watch him blow. I'm familiar. Phanpy, it's got a long nose. So, and it shoots water, it rolls up into a wheel, right? It becomes a spinning wheel. So like a tire... spin, wheelie, pretty good. Spinach. Can you walk me through spinach? Oh, like spinning? Angel Mudslinger? Spinach works for me. He spins, right. And he itch? I'm compelled by spinach, I think. I think it's just strange enough to work. Okay, so we need to catch 7 more. We don't have a lot of Pokeballs, so we could probably catch like 1 or 2 more in this cave. So let's be on the lookout for something cool. And I tell you what. We're not going to miss the music in this cave, right? We all can agree. Why don't we play some music while we explore the cave, huh? Between random encounter music, the cave's pretty obnoxious music, I think this is the move. What do you think? A lot more pleasant, huh? Psyduck! I was actually grooving as you said that, but this is the move. Grooving to the cave music, the like psycho sounding music. Grimer also. You know, we talked about how Muck is a cute little guy last stream. Maybe we catch a Grimer. That being said, let's see what Vine Whip does. Probably not a lot. Yeah, not even close. So we can probably wear it down with Vine Whips. I don't think I've ever used a Muck. Like, not even a Lowland Muck. And now that I say that, I don't think I've used, like, Coughing either. I think I just naturally, I mean, for obvious reasons, avoid poison types. Like, it's not obvious. People like poison types, but you know what I mean? Like, when you're growing up, like, poison types feel like the tool of the enemy. They feel like, yeah, you associate them with enemy Pokemon. But I guess maybe some people think about it differently. To be honest, I think I gaslit myself into liking the Viridian Forest theme. Yeah, I mean, Alex, I'm going to be frank with you. I don't think that song is quite very good. I wouldn't say it's good. I like all the colors they chose in this hack. Yeah, I agree. I mean, some of this is like reused Johto sprites, I think, but Grimer, the sludge Pokemon, it appears in filthy areas, thrives by sucking up polluted sludge that is pumped out of factories. Ooh, another banger. Nickname for Grimer. Boyfriend. Can you walk me through boyfriend as a name for Grimer? Pudding? No, pudding is the move. Pudding is the move. I can't even think about anything else but pudding in this moment. Okay, so we're doing good. We need 6 more. And we have 3 more Pokeballs. If we're efficient, we can get some stuff done here. Onyx. Ooh. I think this ROM hack actually makes it to where you don't have to trade for certain evolutions. So we could get a Steelix somehow. But folks, if you didn't know this, Onyx is kind of bad. I love both Onyx and Steelix with all of my heart, but what Onyx does is that it's a defensive wall. So if you need something that can just like stay alive against a physical attacker for a long time, you pick Onyx. When you're playing in-game Pokemon though, a weak defensive Pokemon that's kind of slow isn't really helpful. So it's, I mean, Steelix kind of, you know, gets Onyx up and going, right? But Onyx is another one of those that works more as an enemy rather than part of your team. I don't think we're gonna catch it. Abra, which, yeah, we've already caught it, so it doesn't count towards our Pokedex. And let's use a potion on Crunchwrap. There we go. Psyduck. I don't know. I like Psyduck. I'm not feeling Psyduck right now. I don't see Golduck in our future, and I would rather save those 3 Pokeballs for something weird, you know? Like, if there's a weird, random new Pokemon in this cave, and we run out of Pokeballs, that would be a big bummer. I like Golduck, though. That being said, I don't think I've used a Golduck either. I've been playing these games since I was, like, born, and there's so many Pokemon I still haven't used. Coughing. I don't know. Sentimental music for thinking about coughing right now. I don't know. I think I really want to save my Pokeballs for something crazy. Just in case there is something in here that is crazy. This cave is also very weird. Ooh, Ponyta. And it's level 19. That is actually a very good level. Rapidash. I think... Oh, well, hold on. I think Ponyta doesn't evolve until like level 40 or something. This might not be the move. Maybe if we were running into Ponyta like 2 badges from now, and we could get a Rapidash really quick. Right now, though, I feel like Ponyta would struggle compared to Vulpix. Because Vulpix, we're about to get Flamethrower, like, in a few levels. And then, as soon as we do, we're evolving into Ninetales. That being said, did we even bring Front with us? Okay, we did. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling Ponyta right now. I'm sorry, I know it's a beautiful, cute little horse. And I do love it. But we only have 3 Pokeballs. It would be such a bummer if we ran out. I gotta switch this music. This is too sad. Oh, here. This is perfect. If you've never heard the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl version of Mount Coronet, this song is incredible. This arrangement specifically is incredible. In fact, I'll turn it up slightly. I'm sorry, Ponyta. I'm sorry, I know. Don't look at me with your beautiful horse eyes. You majestic animal. When I played the OG games, I assigned arbitrary genders to Pokemon. Now I feel compelled to catch Gen 1 Pokemon that have the gender I assigned them as a kid. I can understand that. We should probably fight this guy too, right? Yeah, we'll keep Crunchwrap needs to learn Razor Leaf. I wonder if Onyx will survive this. This is like a weak grass type move. Yeah, look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like quad effective grass type move, but Onyx just tanks it because its defense is absurd. But then it can't really do anything else but wrap me. So now we got to deal with this for a few turns. All right, here we go. Razor Leaf. We have no use for Vine Whip if we have Razor Leaf, so I'm keeping it, or I'm getting rid of it. I think Razor Leaf might have like a little less accuracy, but it's so much more worth it. But now we can swap you out. How about Gimbal? Well, no, we can't have Gimbal in front because it's too low level. And if we run into wild Pokemon, it would get really annoying. But if we see a trainer, we'll swap to Gimbal. How about that? Whoops. Oh, this cave is so dirty. So true. I'm a man of my word. Go, my killer computer program. Oh, but you're asleep. Okay, so we just learned. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the music down slightly. Got a little bit too loud. We just learned Wind type is not super effective on Abnormal type. In fact, they have no interaction. So that's something for the notes. Oh, Gimbal. This is not good. Let's get you out of here. Because we don't have revives. Jeez Louise, Pitpudge Jr. gets levels so quickly. Like, doesn't have to do anything. How about this? We switch to Gimbal, but only to get XP. Poor level 4 Loam. I know, and I do like Sandshrew, and we don't have a ground type, which is something to think about. But it's just, it's so tough. It's so tough to consider training the level 4 right now. So Loma's here to use Cut, which is unfortunate, but it is a worthy job to have. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go back to Pitpudge. I wonder how close the next badge is. Chat, I was thinking about it. Ooh, Gimbal got a level. That's good. I was thinking about it. How long do you think this game is? Because I've heard that there might be like more even after 8 badges. I don't know if that's true or not, but it might be like a gold and silver situation. I don't know how long of a series I wanted this to be. So, I mean, I don't mind. I'm still having a lot of fun playing it, but do you think we'll be playing this in like late March? I hope not. I hope we make some good progress, because I don't want this to be the only thing that I'm playing, so I want to do other streams. You can play forever to me. I clean the house to this kind of stuff. Well, that's good. Hey, I tell you what, that's what I do with most streams. If you're listening with this on in the background, you are my strongest soldier. You know, it is a tremendous honor to be your background noise. And that's not me being like facetious. That's actually true. Oh yeah, I was gonna use Awakening. Do we have one of those? I don't think we do. Yeah. Or no Poison Heal either, which is bad for Pidpudge. That might mean that Pidpudge is just doomed, because if we can't heal the poison, that's it. Another really good arrangement. I'll tell you what, chat. I love Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I know those are like games that some people don't like, but it's like, damn, the music's good. I like the art direction. I think the systems in the game are good. The difficulty's pretty all right. I mean, it's a pretty easy game, all things considered. If you're using the XP share in the way that they want you to use it, it's pretty easy. But if you put like a few limitations on yourself, you can make that into like a really compelling game. I am biased though, as a Ruby and Sapphire fan. So many trainers. Have you guys ever thought about what your favorite Pokemon game is? Do any of you have like distinct answers for that? I think it's kind of hard. Because there's stuff that I like about each generation that like, one has the best music, one has the best region, one has the best Pokemon, one has the best characters, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't like ORS because I like Gen 3. I think I also sympathize with that. I entirely understand what you mean. They scratch different parts of my brain. I wouldn't call ORS my favorite though. I like them, but I don't know if they're my favorite. My all-time faves have to be the Gen 5 games as a whole. I think if you're looking for like the most wide appeal, like easiest answer to the best Pokemon game, Black and White or Black and White 2, or just them as a unit, are like the easiest recommend to anybody. Favorite being Pokemon X is very interesting, because I know a lot of people do not like X and Y. I like Gen 6 the best because I liked that between the 4 games I could get all the Pokemon available at the time, but that's a gen and not a game. See, that's another thing. Gens cover a wide gamut, you know? Because, like, for example, that music I was just listening to was from Sword and Shield, which is the same generation that you find Legends Arceus in, Legends Arceus. Two very different qualities of game. So a gen can have like a lot of, oh my god, look at this Raticate sprite. I love the colors of the eyes on this one. That's really cool looking. I was a Gen 5 hater at the time, even though I played it. Yeah, I mean, Gen 5, there's some things I'm not 100% on, like the sprite animation's a little bit strange, but I've grown to like it over time, because there's not a lot of games that look like that. Gen 5 for me was also when a lot of my friends kind of got out of Pokemon around that time, like Black and White, because I was in high school, like midway through high school, I think, when Gen 5 happened. And some of my friends who were like getting off of video games as a whole stopped playing Pokemon, so it became less of a social thing. But I was still like, I mean, there was a few friends I still played with that liked it, but I had a great time with those games. Yeah, Gen 6 I like in retrospect. I don't think I like Gen 6 as much now. But when X and Y came out, there was like this renaissance to everything. It felt like Pokemon was like starting again. It felt like we had the new 3D games. The anime was like taking a whole new direction. There was a lot more marketing about Pokemon. It was like trying to reinvent itself into the Pokemon vibes that we have today. To me, that feels like the cutoff point between old Pokemon and new Pokemon is Gen 5 to 6. That's the split to me. Cosplaying will make me so cool. That's true, dude. I can't wait to see your cosplay. Oh, that's right, because Pokemaniacs, in other games, they have like costumes. Like one has like a Charizard outfit, I think. Didn't we already listen to this song? This one's too low key. This'll do. Kalos fucking sucks. All right. No. Whoa, there's Silver. I understand your emotions. And thank you for the sub. Thank you very much for the sub. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was swapping because it's Charmander. Here we go. Charlie, have you ever played Pokemon Brown? Have you played this game? I don't remember. You might have said it in chat before, but were you aware that this game has like multiple types and everything? This guy hates Pokemon France. I tell you what, the region of X and Y, I was actually pretty into the lore thing. So I have played Region Adventures, which is the Fire Red remake of this, which is worse. Ah. Well, I'm glad I dodged a bullet there. But I've been enjoying this so far. I mean, it's still like you get the problems of the early gens and how the pacing of that is, but I've been enjoying this. Yeah, no, I've tried Prism as well. I didn't get very far, but I'll probably play that after this, but I don't know how soon after this I'll play it. I'm just gonna like burn Pid Pudge out because it's already doomed anyway. Because we don't have a poison heal. You could also play Charlie Emerald, perhaps. Perhaps. See, this is your incentive to keep working on it. But with X and Y, I like the lore of it. Like even the stuff with the war and like AZ and everything, I was into that. I think the region itself is kind of boring. Like the culture of it, it just doesn't interest me as much as others. But I like the vibe of X and Y. I like the music of X and Y. Kind of boring. You're very nice, Niall. I tell you what, I don't know if I'm nice, but I think I am consider it. I think there's a lot of information and a lot of aspects to X and Y that I'm thinking about when I say it's boring and not bad, I guess, if that makes sense. I feel like Alola really suffered from the story being a nothing burger. I disagree. I think Sun and Moon actually have a very interesting story. It's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that have the bad story, which, if you can believe it, there is a difference. But who the hell was I sending out? Let's just do Button. Yeah, the intro to Alola is very difficult to play through, just because there's so much story, you know? So much before you really get off the ground and start like catching things and doing the trials, and it's been a while, but I love Alola though. Like the region and the characters and the vibe, the music, the Pokemon there are great. Like that region is very fun to be in. I think this is the right way. Yeah, this looks right. Pokemon Sun Brown playthrough next. I don't know. I mean, folks, at this rate, the next Pokemon playthrough on the channel might be the next generation. Like Gen 10. If it's this year, like everybody's saying, that might be what we do next. Or maybe we do one in between. I mean, I don't know. We were just talking about Sun and Moon. Also, if you're wondering about that crackling sound, that is actually baked into the song. That's not the audio. That's intentional. Oh, Charlie, I didn't mean to delete that. That was Stream Elements. Let me see what you were sending. Oh, it's just a link. I see. Your Automod hated my video link. Here's what we do. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna bother. Apologies. Whoa, what the hell? We got a hype train going. I don't know why Stream Elements sent 2 messages. We'll have to figure that out. Let me just delete this one. Thank you for the hype train. If you're unfamiliar with how these work, you just have to like keep subscribing and doing stuff. and it does something. You unlock emotes, I think. Truth be told, you're being manipulated.
Gaming.
I agree. You're being manipulated by Twitch in order to give me more money. Why am I fighting this Geodude? Is this a trainer? I got distracted. Oh, I think we're out. I think that's just it. Yeah, because this is, Strength Boulder. So that's our way back. That's our shortcut. A very harmless cave. Oh, hello. One moment. Psyduck, just hanging out by the cave entrance. Trainer tips. Press select in the start menu to change Pokemon boxes. No more trips to your computer to keep catching Pokemon. Huh? What are you talking about? Trainer tips. Press select in the start menu to change Pokemon boxes. Oh, like if the box gets full. When you change a Pokemon box, data will be saved. Is that okay? Okay. So if a box gets full, we can just swap it here instead of having to go back to the PC. Dynamo, hello! Welcome in. Did you beat the villain of Pokemon yet? Sadly, no. But we did finish a cave, which I consider to be villainous. I'm not a cave fan. But I am a fan of the Pokemon Center. I tell you what, I like the caves in Scarlet and Violet, though. I like how they do caves in that one. Because they feel like cavernous and huge, and there's like really natural like rock formations. I wish I had HMO2. Me too, buddy. Pokemon growth rates differ from species to species. We've noticed with Pidgeotto. Silphco is very famous. That's why it attracted Team Rocket. Okay. So, are we about to deal with Team Rocket in this town? Chad, I tell you what. I need to use the bathroom, and I kind of want to get a snack. I think now feels like a very good time to take a quick break. Maybe like 10 minutes or so. That's a little bit long. It'll be less than that. But we're going to take a quick break, if you don't mind. I need to use the bathroom, get a snack. And I suggest you guys do the same. Get up, stretch your legs, do a little something or other, handle a quick thing you got to do. And we will be right back. All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I'm removing the music. No more music. Welcome back. Welcome back. You've lost your music privileges, and the break is now over. That's the wrong overlay. Here we are. Chat, did you know that they're making a Minions movie where the Minions serve Cthulhu? Did you hear about this? They just released a trailer for a new Minions movie. And the plot line is that they try and summon Cthulhu, and a bunch of monsters come out. It's called Minions and Monsters. It's real. I don't know what they're doing over there. How about we save? That gym leader is hard. No one can beat her. Well, it's good to know there's a gym leader here, so we're not wasting any more time. We're getting right into it. Moraga Town. Not really a town at all. Oh. My daughter may appear cute, but deep inside she is a warrior. Awesome. Moraga Town Pokemon Gym. Leader Lois. A harmonious grassy trainer. Holy crap. So she's grass type. Lois is grass type. We have to defeat Lois. Trainer tips. We already read this. Okay, so wait a second. So we came out of this cave. Peter, the Ponyta is here. We came out of this cave, and we went up to the Pokemon Center and up to the gym and up to this guy. You want to talk? To me? Thanks, I'm very lonely, so take this thing I found earlier. Oh, hey! TM31 teaches Mimic. It lets your Pokemon copy one of the opponent's moves. Well, how about that? We got a TM for just talking to this nice old man. Keep an eye out for rabid pickpocketers. Really? How the heck does that work? Is that actually something I have to worry about? How do you people keep finding me? Okay, take this HM just like the others and scram. And we have Fly. Chat, if we have the ability to fly from this gym, it's HM2. This is tremendous news. Well, of course we have Pidpudge Jr., so I don't mind teaching Fly. It's a strong move. It's 90 power. Yeah, we're not going to use Whirlwind. Well, cool. So if we beat this gym, it would appear we get Fly. And that's going to be really good for backtracking and for getting that XP share. So like if we find the coin case, we can go back to whatever that town was. That's what's going to be difficult, is we don't know these towns as well as we know like the Kanto towns. So I don't know actually where the casino is at, the game corner. Fun. It's true. My son just can't stop paying attention to his new pet. At least it's better than video games and TV. Help. Help. I don't know where my mommy is. I'm sorry. I don't think I can mechanically help you. I don't think this game has the capability for me to assist you. I'm sorry about that. Why is that leaf stone so expensive? Escape ropes let you escape from caves. Wow, Niall. Well, what do you want me to do? She's a video game character. If this is the Game Boy, I can't help you. Let's go to the NB. The non-binary building. We have the best hamburgers in town. We're on break, though. Oh. Munch. Ouch, heartburn. Welcome to Nation's Burgers. Hey kid, wanna play the slots? Sure do! I just came from the casino in Now Sorry City. I'm stinking rich, so I just buy coins. Here. We got the coin case. Haha! Have fun at the slots, kid. I will. Similar restaurant in Kanto serves better. Okay. Well, we got the coin case so we can do slots, but tell you what, why don't we wait until we get fly so we can just fly back? Trainer tips. Keep an eye on where you're going, and if needed, backtrack to cities you've been to already. Sure. High School Academy. I guess we're going to high school. I mean, we are like a kid, right? Because like our sprite, we look like a kid. We might be in high school. I am a material girl. Yeah. What? What are you talking about? I am a material girl. Yeah. Detention. For, breathing. Looked at the notebook. First page. Pokeballs are used to catch Pokemon. Up to 6 Pokemon can be carried. People who raise and make Pokemon fight are called Pokemon trainers. Turn the page. Sure. Healthy Pokemon may be hard to catch, so weaken at first. Third page. Pokemon trainers seek others to engage in Pokemon fights. Fourth page. More than 200 Pokemon available in Region. Most can also be found in Kanto or Johto, but there are more species, some from Naljo. Guy, I plagiarized. So what? Do you have info about the types? No. Well. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. It's kind of... I don't understand what the point of this building is. Because the characters don't give me anything. And the information is stuff that I would have to already know to have beaten 2 gyms. Potentially 3 at this point. And no information about the types at all. Not even a mention of them. There's a shortcut to Eagaloo City nearby. Prism Museum. Interesting name. This is the Prism Museum. Bring me a prism item, and maybe I'll let you inside. I'll give you a clue. Not all things are reflected in the mirror. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you even talking about? Why can't I go in the museum? Why are you giving me a riddle? I'm leaving. This town is scary. Hi, do you have Nidoqueen? Want to trade it for Nidoking? Oh. Interesting trade. I guess this goes to Eagaloo City. I'm not running because I want to see if there's items in here. I'm just hitting the A button. Nido Queen and Nido King. I never made that connection before. People often lose things in the city underpass. Then, yeah, there's probably items in there. Route 56, it's South Edge Bay. Are you a trainer? Sure are. Ooh, high-level Pidgey. Did you know, sir, that you could evolve this Pokemon? We'll do Gimbal. Ah, he did know. He's just going through the three of them. I wonder if he has a Pidgeot. Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! That's not good. What, your normal flying type? I think it was flying that was super effective on wind. It may not be the other way around. We could experiment, though. Nope, not very effective. And you had the same idea. But you know what I have that you don't? Fly. I could have sworn that Twister hits flying Pokemon. Like, that felt weird to me. Like, you know how Earthquake hits someone using Dig? I thought Twister hit flying Pokemon. Doduo. Noise Pulse. That's probably a sound move. We haven't seen that move before. And we'll never see it again. I just like the view here. It is a nice place. Let's go back. Grass type gym. Well, we have flying and we have fire. I think we're honestly fine. We're gonna swap out Sandshrew though, Loam. Because we don't need Cut for the fight. Yeah, we need to go up. Well, actually, what's over here? Any new Pokemon? Oh, Meowth! We need to buy, Nile officially hates Sandshrew. No, I don't! I love Sandshrew. You know, I made that stink about it, but I don't think I want to catch Meowth. What I want to do is get more Pokeballs. So I gotta go back. Alright, we're gonna speed up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna speed up a little bit. What do you got? You have a Sword Stance TM. And a Mimic TM. But... Ooh, Great Balls! Oh my god. We can only get Great Balls. We can't get Pokeballs here. Okay. Well, we'll get a few Great Balls, I guess. Kind of expensive, but... yeah, we can afford 5 of them. Anything to sell? No, right? We're fighting grass. We could try and teach Sword Stance to Button now that we know it's like a renewable resource. Why not, right? That seems like a... I mean, Button's probably going to stay on the team indefinitely. I feel like that's a really good investment. Because I don't see myself using another fighting type. And it's better than Focus Energy or Rage. In fact, I don't think we should use Focus Energy and Sword Stance at the same time, because I think critical hits also ignore stat buffs, not just stat nerfs. You know? Stat lowering moves. So I think we get rid of Focus Energy. Sword Stance. That'll be good. Kind of weird for a boxer to learn a sword move. But it's useful. Did we go in here? Yeah, we did. Well, we got Pokeballs. We went to the burger shop. We went to these areas. Right, we went in here? Yeah, we did. That's the shortcut. That's the museum. That's the old man. That's the sign with the school. And then up here is the cave. Okay, yes. Kind of a confusing layout. But we're making it work. Are we healed before we go out to that route? We're not. Oh, Chad, I'm falling into the same traps as last time. I'm seeing the writing on the wall. We may just get one badge again today. But I tell you what, one badge per stream, I mean, that'll add up, right? That'll add up over time. Let's see what else is here. Pidgey. Alright, you know what? You know what? Hold on. Just to save me a little time. We got Paris. We got Pidgey. We got Meowth. Mareep. Electric type. Oh, we already saw this. This is not new. Doesn't really help us with grass. We've needed electric though, haven't we? Am I going crazy? We've needed it in the past. But we have grass, actually. We don't need it that bad. But it's something to think about. Venonat. Poison bug. Right? And then bug flying? No. I'm making split-second decisions on what I want to catch. And what's this way? Actually, hold on. Are you working on a Pokedex? Professor Tim's aide came by here. Oh, is there another reward? Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Tim's aide. If you caught 75 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you the Super Rod. Did you catch at least 75 kinds? Nope. Super Rod's pretty good. The Joker is abnormal dark because of his sick, twisted mind. That's a pin. That's a pin. Let's see what's this way. Another town? Notice. If you are lost, refer to a map. Okay, yeah, but you didn't make the map, like, easily usable. I have to, like, scroll through all of these options to know where the heck I am. Cheiru City. And there's a power plant to the south. Sylph Warehouse. Botan City. Castro Valley. Like Fidel Castro? Interesting choice. Castro Forest, you're just like doubling down on it? Okay. We'll see how that goes. Anyhow. Well, let's look around, see if there's anything here we can get before the gym. Sparky was mean to me. He called me a stupid little kid. I'm sorry that happened. We're healed, right? Yes, okay. Go away, I'm on my cell phone. Fidel Castro has been dead for nearly a decade. That is true. I got a ground Pokemon from Silk Tunnel, but it still wasn't good enough to beat Sparky. Okay, so there's probably another gym here, too. So we may get 2 badges yet. Whoa. Look at this hilly little area. This is fun. I like jumping around. What is this? Oh, it says MRT, not HRT. Wait! We can get HRT at the MRT. Path to Region League entrance. Whoa! Well, we can't do this yet. But now we know where it is. I wonder if we can catch stuff here. Hold on. Only if you have the Hail Badge, and you have it. Let's see if there's any wild grass. What's this about? Just a weird dead end. Huh. You can pass here only you have the Sparky Badge. Oh. Huh. So they want us to do Sparky first. Instead of Lois. So I guess we'll do that. Oh, and we can get a bike! Which means we can go down that other route at that other place. I'm still learning the structure of the region. Let's try out that bike, huh? Can we, like, register it? Okay, and running works on the bike, but... it's, like, not even that much faster than running. Honestly, it sounds like kind of a pain to, like, keep pulling it out. Like, it's a little bit faster, I guess. What do you got at the mark? Great ball, the usual keg of beer. Huh? What do you mean a keg of beer? What does that do? Well, we're gonna buy one. Just in case we need it for the future. Ooh, Giga Drain? That's a really good TM. Okay. Sparky, I'm guessing he's electric. Or she, or they. Pokemon trainers pass by here often on their way to the Region League. I know trainers from around the world. Dream Eater or Dr. Meter, you decide. If you go up north, you will end up at the Region League. This is where we came in, right? Yeah. And then we went up there, and that led to the Region League. And have we talked to you? I got a ground Pokemon from Silk Tunnel, but it still wasn't good enough to beat Sparky. Jeez Louise, we have so much open area. Let me just confirm that he's electric type. Sparky, the stunning mechanic. It would appear that is the case. So now we got to switch our whole thought process around because Pid Pudge isn't going to be useful. In fact, nobody we currently have except for Loam is going to be helpful. And Loam is level 4. Beer sold at the grocery store. Well, now we know this region isn't based on Canada. Is that a thing in Canada? Can you not get beer at the grocery store? That sucks. Do you have to go to like a proper store, like a liquor store? You are pretty strange. Thanks. Hi, Clefable. Well? Electric types. Man, how about we actually get front some levels for the grass gym? Jeez, tanky Clefable. Minimize? Oh man, now you're small. Now you're so incredibly small. And you're licking me. At least you're burned. Twig slap? That's a new move. What are they trying to make, like a Vine Whip equivalent? What is Twig Slap? Why do we need Twig Slap when we have Vine Whip? Wood type move, maybe? Oh, that's right. I did hear about wood type. I forgot about that. So wood type does need a move, I guess. Oh man, and you think about all the Pokemon that I've passed over because I thought I knew their types. Like, what if there's something, like, really good that we don't have access to yet? That, like, Grimer is, or something, or that Meowth is. I guess we did catch the Grimer, at least. Flaffy. Stay in, so you'll get a level, and then we'll swap you out. The button. And we'll try out Sword Stance. Alright, check this out. That was pretty good. For one Sword Stance, that was pretty good. We're like equal levels right now, I think. Or at least close to it. We gotta come up with a plan, chat. We do not have an electric type plan. We gotta find one. We gotta find a ground type that we like. Front is trying to learn Feint Attack. Sure. Probably better than Roar, because Disable has like a niche use. Whereas Roar, yeah, I'm getting rid of Roar. You're mean. What did I do? What did I do to you? What are you looking at? Leave me alone. Alright? I'm doing what I do. I'm a Pokemon trainer. Let's go heal. What? What happened to the bikes? The bike sprite got swapped out for, like, the shop sprite. Look at this. These were bikes before, now they're non-binary. Well, that's just fine. Non-binary. True. NB stands for no bikes. I wonder if that's actually true. Like, because we got the bike. Maybe they're saying, like, oh, the bikes are sold out. Nope, they're fine now. They got bikes. They're back in stock. We got the last bike. No. We gotta have great balls so we can take a look around. I don't want to fight another trainer yet, not till we have an idea of what's here. So, one moment. Let's do a little looking around, shall we? Whoops. We know Meowth is here. Spearow, we don't need you. Because we have Pidputch Jr. now. Man, if we would have invested in Sandshrew, in Loam, or in Diglett, whatever we named the Diglett, a Hot Dog, if we would have invested in Hot Dog, man, we'd be in a better spot now. I genuinely thought it was supposed to be that the bikes were blocking signs for National Burgers. Guess it was just a glitch. Yeah, I think so. We've had a few weird glitch moments. Like there was a guy at the department store who traded with his friend with Pokemon Prism, and there was like a text glitch there that I thought was like a joke. It might not have been a joke. That might have actually just been like a text issue. I don't think we're finding anything else here. Seems pretty bare bones. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to go back to the cave, see if there's anything else in the cave. I mean, we could try and train up Loam if we want, but that would take quite a while. And there might be a better Sandshrew in the cave. Tell you what, I'll give it 3 more encounters. Whoops. I guess we're doing a fight. That was entirely my bad. Well, I mean, might as well switch to Loam, see what happens. Please don't kill Loam. Well, great. Now he'll get experience. Now she'll get experience. Big Loam. I don't think Paris gives a lot of XP, though. When does Pidgeotto evolve? Is Pidgeot, like, soon? Pidputch Jr. is trying to learn Air Slash. Whoa. That's a really good move. Better than Wing Attack. Yeah, let's go for that. Isn't it like 32, 36? Might be. I don't know, I've never used one. Not like this. I think I tried out like a Mega Pidgeot on like a Pokemon Showdown team at some point, but yeah, it's like 30-something. Loam learned Poison Sting. That's good. Gained 3 levels from that. Way to go, Loam. We could train up Loam like we're doing now. Vice Grip. Oh. I forgot about Vice Grip. I think that's actually like a normal Pokemon move. Just haven't seen it in a long time. Wonder if this uses Pidgeot's Gen 1 or Gen 6 stats. Good question. I assume they've given a lot of love to Pidgeot in this game. Because it's the mascot. So maybe they might have actually buffed its stats, just in general. I don't know. There's a lot I don't know about the game. Chat, I would like to apologize to you. You might have been watching the screen this whole time and being like, why is this Paris still on screen? He's using a flying type. It would appear that Air Slash is wind type and not flying type. So, whoops. I was just straight up not even thinking about what I was hitting. Not a thought was going through my brain. So Air Slash is apparently not very effective on either bug or grass. I don't know. I was like, why is this parrot still alive? I've hit it like 7 times with Air Slash. That is entirely my bad. Spinnerack. Well, that sucks because we got rid of Wing Attack. So now we should have gotten rid of Twister. Shit. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. At least we have Fly. And I think Pidgeotto is pretty fast. So Fly is actually pretty good. Okay. Yeah, let's just get like 2 more encounters here. See what we've got. I don't think there's anything in this grass that we actually want. Yeah, no, let's just go. We need to come up with a plan. Oh, look, the bikes are gone again. I wonder if that happens when you go to this route and then come in every time. Might be. Trying to save on memory or something. We have a dig TM. I know that. Let's go to the cave. We'll go back to the cave and look around. I guess we could try the gym here, too. Let's see if they even allow us to do that. Actually, no, you know what we should do? We should use the gym here to train a ground type for Sparky. Like, have the ground type in the front while we're going through the gym to get a bunch of experience so that it's strong enough to fight Sparky. The plan is coming together. Same deal as before. We're just going to run some music while I'm looking for random encounters here. What's some good music from Pokemon to play for this? Staryu we don't want to use. Ponyta we don't want to use. Whoops. It might be that we've seen... Now, Onix. We could discuss Onix, but it just doesn't have the attacking stats we need. It would be immune to electric. Oh, Fanpete! Oh my god! Guy who forgot he caught a Fanpete. We are so okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Decision made. And I'm sure Fanpy evolves at like level like 45 or something. I don't care. We'll be just fine. Let's go get that Fampy. It's all coming together, chat. I forgot what we named Fampy, though. Spinach. We have to get spinach. Was the Pokemon Center up here? Oh, yes. Looked at Bonix's attack stats so I can make fun of it. Good lord, they did not cook with that 45. Chat, if you don't have any context for, like, stats, that's quite bad. For a giant rock snake, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, sorry, Loam. Steve-oo. I forgot we named the Staryu Steve-oo. What was he thinking? 25? For Fampy? That's crazy. We could actually get that done before the gym. Yeah, less attack stat than a Pikachu. That's just nuts. So no new typing on Spinach. Growl, Mud Slap, Water Gun. This is fine. We can teach it Dig. We can teach it Dig, which... Do we have that in... Yes, we do. Okay. We could probably catch a stronger Fampy. I don't actually want to. This is Spinach, alright? Guy who should have looked at Spinach's learn set before he taught it a TM. It might learn Dig naturally. We're learning. We are learning how to do this. It doesn't... It does not learn Dig naturally, it would seem. It does learn Iron Head and Play Rough, and Base Tremor. Holy cow. Well, alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I think we... There were some trainers we saved, right? Here's what we do, actually. I think we need a training montage. It's time for a training montage. This is not going to work out. We have to leave. Whoops. Gimbal, do something. Okay, let's go heal up. I forgot. Did we talk to you yet? Being in the alley can be scary sometimes. Yeah, I agree. I just want to get Fampy to, like, something reasonable. Oh my god. Okay. Water gun? No. Mud slap? No. Dig? There we go. We kind of have to go heal again. Look, this is why we have speed up, right? This is why we have it. We'll get Fampy in fighting shape, then we'll take on the gym. $18, not bad. I need to see if Dig is the same power. It's only 80 in this game, so it's not 100 like it was in the originals. They actually nerfed it back to 80. Onyx doesn't even give a lot of XP. Spinach is trying to learn Headbutt. That's a good move. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Actually, I've had enough of this song. Oh, there we go. Scary Face is good because lowering speed by a bunch is pretty powerful, especially with Dig. But I would rather have something like Agility that makes me faster than making the opponent faster. Oh, but Scary Face Headbutt, that's a cool combo. And I don't want to get rid of Water Gun because it's funny. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know. I mean, Mud Slap can lower accuracy, and that's pretty useful too. But we need, like, reliable damage with Headbutt. Okay. I don't know. Pokemon heads in chat, what do you think? We're learning Headbutt. What would you get rid of here? I mean, Water Gun is funny, right? We all agree Water Gun is funny? I mean, Mud Slap could come in clutch with, like, lowering accuracy. Obviously, we don't get rid of Dig. That's our main attacking move. Headbutt is only good if we're faster, because it can make us flinch the opponent. And to do that, we have to hit first. And Scary Face helps us hit first. And we could do some cheese with flinching and Mud Slap accuracy. Water Gun is the only thing. Isn't that the tool of the enemy? It is the tool of the enemy. We did talk about that last time. Oh, but it would be so powerful and good. I guess it's like, do we want to be evil or do we want to be good? Here we go. Here's what we do, chat. Here's what we do. Good or evil. This is what, good or evil, what move keep? Water Gun, Mud Slap. We'll run it for a minute. Make your voice heard. What do we get rid of? Or what move do we keep? Sorry, what move do we keep? Do we keep Water Gun or do we keep Mud Slap? I'm running a poll. We've got 2 votes for Water Gun already. It makes sense. It makes sense. 3 votes for Water Gun. If you want us to get rid of Mud Slap, or if you want us to keep Mud Slap, you got to make your voice heard. Okay, no, 4 votes for Water Gun. It would seem that this is the move. I will wait. We have 14 viewers right now. If there's 5 of you who want us to keep Mud Slap, you can say as much. You have about a few seconds. All right. We are keeping Water Gun and getting rid of Mud Slap. And you know, for things that wall us, like, shout out to talking about Doug and Quailman while I was away last stream. I forgot we did that. Water Gun is good for things that, like, wall us defensively, at least. Like Onyx, right? It helps us kill Onyx really fast because it has low special defense. But let's keep it moving. I want to get to like 20. Case in point, Water Gun. Right there. I want us to get to Fampy to level 20. And then maybe we do some trainer fights with it. I was Quailman for Halloween once and no one knew who I was. Alex, that is sad. I'm sorry. I'm sure you had fun, but I'm sad. I'm sorry that nobody knew you were Quailman. I would have known you were Quailman. I'm cool like that. I know about Quailman. I know about Doug. Okay. So we're level 20 now. Which isn't quite where I wanted spinach to be, but it is still good. Is there any other TMs we want to teach him? Can you learn cut? Can an elephant cut? No. Sadly, no. Swift? It's like a special move, right? No. Mimic? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Let's go fight some trainers over this way. Which I think there were some right here, right? Yeah. Well, we fought these two and not this guy. Hi, take a look at my cool Pokemon. I will. Woo! Big hit. Let's swap out. Just gonna do a quick re-heal. All of you speed up haters. Imagine if we were trying to do all of this in real time. This series would never end. This series would go on forever. Let's try Headbutt. No, okay. We'll do Dig. Because you can't fly. Butterfree. You're flying though, so we'll try Headbutt here. No! Paralysis is quite bad. Ecam8, thank you for coming in. What means blind? Blind means I just haven't seen the game before. I've never played through it before. So this is my first time playing through it, so there's stuff that I don't know about the game. But thank you for coming in. Make sure you read the rules, and you know, it's a 18 plus stream, but that's the real main one you need to know about. Thanks for watching. Right now, we're trying to train up this FEB because we have an electric gym coming up. I don't normally do all this speeding up of the game. This is just while we're training up the Pokemon, we're trying to just make it a little bit faster. Defense Curl. Mechanic with Defense Curl, if you didn't know, is if you use Defense Curl before you use Rollout, it actually improves the strength of Rollout immediately. But you have to do it in that order. And we know, because this is FEB, that it's going to learn Rollout. And here we find ourselves at a precipice once again. We could get rid of Scary Face for Defense Curl, which normally it's better to buff yourself than to nerf the enemy. What does Scary Face do again? It lowers the opponent's speed by 2 stages. So the way that helps us is that we can use Headbutt to make them flinch. But without Mud Slap, I mean, basically how this goes is that if we get rid of Scary Face for Defense Curl, we get rid of Headbutt for Rollout. That's just how this goes. If we're wanting to keep Water Gun, then that's how that would go. But Scary Face Headbutt is the combo right now. If we get rid of one of them, we would have to get rid of both of them eventually. I mean, not have to, but you know what I mean? If we're trying to do a combo. But lowering speed for 2 stages, it's only on one Pokemon. Defense Curl is an investment for FEB long term during a fight. Rollout can go pretty hard. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm getting rid of Scary Face. What'd I tell you? We're learning Rollout right now. It's trying to reinforce the combo. Okay. And yeah, I mean, if we're keeping Water Gun, like we're saying we want to, we get rid of Headbutt. And we have a bug type to test it with. Well, it's also poison, though. Tell you what, let's do this. Defense curl, roll out. And we missed. The entire combo is ruined. Okay, we're just going to swap out. Hooray. Let's head on back. Spinach, you're like, what, 22? I think we just clear out the trainers on that route, and then we'll try and fight the electric trainer. The electric gym. Excuse me. Why did you look at me weird? Why are there so many trainers that say I'm looking at them weird and that think I'm strange? What's going on? Why is this game like this? Damn, Spinach. Holy cow. Oh. Chad, he was just talking about headbutt trees, which we just got rid of headbutt, so it would seem that we don't have access to headbutt anymore. I didn't know headbutt trees were a thing in this game. But oh well. We have rollout, which is also good. I'm looking for new ways to catch bug Pokemon. Well, it's not saying that we can headbutt. Does anybody else know headbutt? No, right? Yeah, no. Is there another trainer down this way? No. Oh, Lord. My name's Joey. I moved here from Johto. Want to feast your eyes on the greatest Rattata ever? Youngster Joey. The legend himself. Youngster Joey with the Rattata that's in the top percentage of Rattata. You're a legend, buddy. You're a legend. Everybody knows you. Spanish level 24. We're getting close. That being said, is there anything over here? I guess not. This is kind of a dead end. How weird. What a weird route. Say that again. I didn't do that on purpose. Let's head on back and do a little bit more grinding and get Spinach up to level 25. The grass here should be good enough for that, I think. Just going to take a little bit of maneuvering. And a little bit of time. Have a little faith, Arthur. I keep using dig on accident. Arthur! Honk if you love the Fampy. Shit. Well, let's get some experience from the Meowth, I guess. And head on back. I mean, once we get Fampy to 25, I think we're set for the Electric Gym, for sure. And then we can turn off the speed up and just do it normally. Whoops. I keep using dig on accident. Oh, come on, we're so close. Don't kill me now. Ugh, it's so annoying. Head on back. I'm just now realizing, I don't think we've been given a single revive. Like the entire game. They may not be in this game. There we go. Spinach grew to level 25. Spinach is trying to learn Takedown. I don't think Takedown's very good, is it? Well, it's 90 power. It's just 85 accuracy, right? You can buy revives in the original, right? I don't know. It's been too long since I last played. Takedown... I don't think I like Takedown when we have all this. I mean, 90 power... I mean, with dig and rollout, I think we're set. Spinach is evolving. Spinach evolved into Donphan, who is green. Green like Spinach. I mean, like green, the sprite is. I know Donphan's normally gray, but the sprite looked very green. Spinach is trying to learn Fury Attack. You learned so many moves, Spinach. And this one sucks. So we're not getting it. Well, that's great. So now we have our heavy hitter for the Electric Gym. Spinach. Let's head on over there. It's this one, right? Yep. Besides Spinach, I don't really have a plan. Besides just hit really hard. So I'll tell you what though, let's see if we can get super potions from the mart. We sure can. Let's get like what? Ooh, that is expensive. Surely we don't need more than 5. Paralyzed heals would be good. Those are pretty cheap. We can just grab a few of those. We could teach Giga Drain to something, but that's... I'll just save the money. Here we go. Jayru, Pokemon Gym, Leader Sparky, Stunning Mechanic. Yo, champ in the making! Sparky uses Electric-type Pokemon. Make sure you're prepared to face him with some grass and... Why grass? Grass and ground type. Why grass? I mean, I guess I am prepared. Oh, hold on, chat. I have to answer a quick text. I wouldn't do this now, but it is kind of an emergency. So, one moment. One moment, chat. Okay. Sorry, chat, that was my mom. We gotta talk to the mom. Here we go. Leave now. Why? Dude, the design of this gym means I'm supposed to challenge it. Is grass effective against electric here? I have no idea. Well, we should be set with Donphan, I think. I mean, we'll run out of digs. But... Electabuzz. That's a good Electabuzz sprite. Wow, surprised me. I'll never look down upon a kid again. Well, good. Having trouble getting to Sparky? Gentlemen. Oh, Raichu. I love these colors on Raichu. Like this, like really like hyper bright, like saturated orange. Almost like Cheeto dust. I think it's awesome. Yeah, Donphan is cleaning up right now. Electricity is my domain. That is true. Yeah, we're good to keep going. Are you ready to rock? Are you like a guitarist? Oh, wow. Rocker. Sorry, Chad, I'm answering another text. I will be with you in just a moment. Just one moment. There we are. Level 26. Trying to learn takedown again. Bro, she's not gonna call you. You gotta let her go. Abandoned learning takedown? Yeah, dude. It's not healthy. What the fuck is this back sprite for spinach? I don't know. It's very weird. I think this is like the normal one they use for gold and silver, though. Whoa. All right. We are here. Let's do a quick heal. Just for the sake of PP, so we don't run out of digs during the fight. Honestly, with Donphan, I'm not as worried anymore. Feels like this is gonna go by pretty quick. Perkins, where's my wrench? This isn't gonna fix itself. Excuse me? Ah, you're not Perkins. By the looks of it, you must be here to earn my badge. As the best mechanic in Rijan, I, the great Sparky, leader of Jeru City Gym, make sure my employees are in tip-top shape, so that no task gets left undone. Prepare to get shocked by my efficiency in Pokemon battling. Oh. Well, not at all the vibe I was expecting. What a reserved outfit. Suspenders and slacks. He's a mechanic though, I guess. He's even wearing a tie. X speed. Weird choice. Like, if you hadn't have used the X speed, you would have hit me with Cotton Spore before I hit Dig. Or after, I guess. Lantern. I think we're faster than Lantern. Oh, look at this sprite. Oh my god, what a darling. What an absolute angel. Lantern. Okay, so it is faster than us, which is actually pretty good. Does it know a water move? Whoa. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Level 27. Electabuzz. We can handle this. This is what the training was all about. Once again with the X speed. This does not work. This is not helpful for you. Guy might actually be throwing. Oh my god, it also knows Dig. We're fighting underground. Level 29 is pretty tough. Now, X-Speed here makes sense because you can use Dig to avoid my Dig. Sadly, you did not do that. Well, another gym in the books. And another very powerful team member, it would seem. Shocking. All right, here. Take the Sparky badge. The Sparky badge, named after yours truly, increases your Pokemon's speed and lets you use Fly anytime. That's really big. Take this too. Thunderbolt TM. Holy cow. Has every gym had an evolution? No, just the first and the third. Because the second one had a Sneasel, a Jinx, and a Lapras. No Glaceon or anything, I don't think. At least I don't remember it having one. Now, what's cool about this chat, why did it want us to have a grass type? I'm thinking about that. For Lantern, I guess? But now we can go do the other gym right away. We can just go do the grass gym. And we have Pid Pudge and we have Front for that. Front's not very strong, but I mean, we should be okay, I think. Let's just give it a go. See if we don't need to grind for it. And look at that. 2 badges, 1 stream. Maybe even 3. Lois. The harmonious grassy trainer. 2 badges and 1 stream? Are you sure you don't want to catch more mons first? Don't tempt me. And we healed, right? We just did that? Yeah. Okay. Let's just run in. Oh, we don't have cut. We need cut. That's unfortunate. Because that means we've got to swap somebody out. Oh, that's not good. Who do we swap out? Well, Spinach got a bunch of levels. And I don't know if it's going to be helpful for grass types, so actually I think we deposit Spinach. Which might put us at like a lower disadvantage. But I think it's worth it. To keep everybody balanced. We'll bring back Loam. Here we go. A kid? Get out of here. Everybody in this game is always doubting me, or they think I'm weird. But I have powers and abilities, and a big bird. Yeah, they should be careful crossing me. I trained an elephant in a cave for like 3 days. With a box of scraps. I was getting bored. Sorry, chat, I'm having to answer another text. One moment. You can look at this beauty while I'm doing this. I'm sure you all would love to do that. So, enjoy that while I'm doing this text. Okay, sorry about that. I feel like I'm taking my phone out at the dinner table when I do that. It was just very important. And I felt rude seeing the text and not saying anything. Chikorita! Chat, do you like Chikorita, yes or no? Keep in mind that if you say that you don't like Chikorita, you're banned. Just keep that in mind before you answer. Love Chikorita? That's my guy right there. No comment? Ooh, Dynamo. Ooh, I'm looking at the timeout for 600 seconds. Ooh, I'm looking at that button. Ooh, I'm looking at that button right now. What, do you not like pears? Do you not like cute animals? Well, this gym is going by very quickly. Much like the last one. Honestly, now that we have a team together, we're smooth sailing for a while. We're already 4 badges in, pretty much. The issue is going to come with the fact that we're getting so much experience on just 2 Pokemon, and the rest of the team is looking a little bit weak. So, we'll see how that goes. I tell you what we need to do is we need to put front in front to get experience. I should have been doing that this whole time. I hate boys. Me too. Gotta be honest, me too. I'm just not a Chikorita fan, I'm sorry. I like the rest of the line though, if that's anything. Well, that's better. At least I know you're not insane. Actually, we can take a Bellsprout. What am I talking about? Let's just keep front. Yeah, see, we're fine. Jeez Louise, come on now. Yeah, I remember when I would do a run with Totodile in Gen 2, and you go to that rival fight in Azalea Town, like the one before you go into the forest, and that's when the rival is a Bayleaf. That thing hits hard. Good sprite for Execute. I like Chikorita and Bayleaf, and am neutral about Meganium. It's the loss of a leaf on its head and growing antenna that was an odd choice. Yeah, I mean, I like Meganium's design. I think it is a little bit, like, simplistic. I don't think it hits, like, the highs of, good lord, this animation for Reflect. Golly. I don't think it hits the highs of other, like, fully evolved starter Pokemon quite as much. I always wanted to like Meganium more. Yeah. Meganium's Mega Evolution is like a little bit better. At least in terms of like a proper complexity. But then the issue becomes, I feel like Meganium's Mega Evolution isn't as complex as a normal Mega Evolution would be. Because it feels like it's starting from like a more simple design. You know what I mean? Let's get healed up again. Chat, do you all have a favorite starter Pokemon? I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before. I have a few. If Pikachu counts, I really do like Pikachu a lot. But I like, if I had to pick, okay, everybody pick one from each of the types. So 1 grass starter, 1 fire starter, and 1 water starter. And I think for me, it's Chespin. Oh, it's either Oshawott or Mudkip. And I think I'm gonna go Mudkip. And then for fire, I don't know. I'll think about it during this fight. Make a Macadium reminds me of those guys in the late 2000s that would layer a bunch of polo shirts. You're absolutely correct. Okay, so we got Bulbasaur, Popplio, and Cyndaquil. Good choices. I'm also a Bulbasaur fan. Popplio is also very inspired. Cyndaquil, Rowlet, Mudkip, phenomenal choices. Don't make me choose between my Gen 1 through 3 water starters. You have to! You have no choice. So there's Charmander, there's Cyndaquil, there's Torchic, there's Chimchar, then Tepig, Fennekin, then what's the one after that? Oh, Litten. Litten, and then no, not Cinderace, whatever the first evolution is. Scorbunny. And then I almost said Croconaw. What the fuck is the new alligator one? Crocomire. No, that's Metroid, I think. Fuecoco, thank you. I like Scorbunny a lot. And I like Torchic a lot. Tell you the truth, it might be Scorbunny. I think that might be my favorite fire starter. That feels right to me. Now, when I say that, hands in the air, when I say that, I'm not talking about evolutions. You know? I mean, I like Swampert a lot, and I like Chestnut a lot. I don't know if I like Cinderace a lot. But I like Scorbunny. Oh, that changes everything? Yeah, you know, it's tough. It's tough. Because I'm also not like a huge Samurott fan for Oshawott, but I like Oshawott and Dewott. Litten, Snivy, and Totodile. Snivy. We have a Snivy fan. I am pleasantly surprised by the variety of choices you all have given me. That's how I know you're all real ones. All right, here we are again. At another gym fight. If we're talking just first forms, it's Chespin, Tepig, and Quaxley. Ah, yeah, Quaxley's good. I could never pick a favorite grass starter. Yeah, there's a lot of good choices. You know what I don't like about Skeledirge, Fuecoco's faked final evolution, or the normal final evolution for Fuecoco? I actually don't hate the concept of Skeledirge. It's just the flame effect. Like those like boxy weird flames on its like hair neck area. They're not rendered very well. They look kind of bad in game. I think I've talked about this on stream before, but like something about it. It's like I'm fine with the concept of like a little firebird, but the rest of it, it didn't work for me. My lovely flowers. Oh, sorry. No, this is Lois. They sure are nice, aren't they? I can't do a Lois, actually. Never mind. Fuck that. Pardon me, but I'm here for your Sprout badge. Oh, the Sprout badge? I'm just like my sister in Kanto, aren't I? Nonetheless, if it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. As a kimono girl, as well as the Moraga Town gym leader, I also have plenty of battling experience, so don't say I didn't warn you. Leafeon, let's go. Now, are we correct in remembering that the Ice-type gym leader didn't have a Glaceon? Or did it have a Glaceon? Because now, there might have been a Glaceon now that I say that. Because every single team has had an evolution so far. Oh! I love Leafeon. That's one of my favorites. I mean, you want to talk about favorites. Evolutions, it's probably Leafeon or Espeon. That's really good. Let's see, what can we do? I mean, let's just try hitting it. Leafeon, interesting example of a Pokemon with high defense that doesn't look like it would have high defense. This is because some Pokemon have high defense because they're very agile. This isn't used all the time, but defense also represents like your ability to like not take as much damage from attacks. Through like, you know, dodging and such things. At least that's how I've always looked at it. I think there's a few Pokemon that have like high defense that look like they shouldn't. Come on now, just a single Flame Wheel. Okay, there we go. Not sure how I never knew that Leafeon's best stat was defense. It's, well, because it doesn't look that way, right? Front is trying to learn Confuse Ray. Better than Disable? I think not. Let's just keep Front going. We will save Pidpudge Jr. for the later game. Oh, but our accuracy's so low. Oh, man. Eight evolutions, 8 gyms? Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. That's probably the idea here. I think with our accuracy so low, here's what we do. I'm going to do the terrible tactic. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to switch to Crunchwrap. And then we're going to heal Front. Yeah, we're actually going to get a Dark-type gym if that's the case. The first gym was... What was the first gym? Oh my god, why am I blanking on this? The second one was Ice. Third one was Electric. Water. It was Water, thank you. Yeah, Cartman. So, those are the ones we've done. So we've got, like, Fairy, Dark, Psychic, Fire. And is that it? There should be 4 of them. Fairy, Dark, Psychic, and Fire. Yeah, that should be all that's left. Nice. Good burn. That means we've got a 2-hit KO. Or not. Of course you know fucking Growl. The one thing that saves you in the scenario. So far, the hardest gym has been that Ice one. I mean, we actually lost the first time we did that. Gloom? We'll stick around. Actually, no, we won't, because our stats are lowered. It's Gloom. Let's just do this. and then swap back. Well, no, let's do another potion. Why not? Crunchwrap can kind of like wall it out, right? Because it can't even use like poison moves. Or at least not poison powder. Oh, that blows. That's fine, we're almost done with the fight. This is great XP for front, though. This is exactly what we needed. I'm not even thinking about the challenge of the fight anymore. I'm just thinking of, like, how do I balance my experience that I'm getting? How do I keep everybody topped off? How do I, like, efficiently swap my guys so that we're all balanced? That's the real challenge. Come on now. That's a big hit. Yeah, front's probably done, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap out. And we do one big hit, so it doesn't keep sapping us of juice. There we go. Now who is going to be the final Pokemon? Because we've already fought Leafeon. Bayleaf. Oh no. We were just talking about Bayleaf. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we'll switch. We'll switch so front can get the XP. Oh, Bayleaf. So cute. Alright, and then we swap back. Now, what's your little trick? What do you have? Reflect. That is not good. If you're unfamiliar, a reflect is like a... It's kind of like a weather condition a little bit, but it's its own, like, multiple turn buff that basically halves damage from physical moves. So Bayleaf just got a lot more physically tanky. Yeah, you can tell. Toxic is not good either. Toxic is like normal poison, but you see it's different there. It doesn't say PSN, it says TOX, because Toxic is like worse poison, because you lose more damage every time you take damage. So it can kill you really fast. Oh, there's the super potion. If we can time this right, to where the reflect runs out when we hit fly, we'll be just fine. Isn't Toxic like 1/8 your max? Yes, but it also like increases over time, I believe. I wasn't thinking. Well, all is not lost. We can still pull this off. Why did you use Reflect? That was a really weird move. Alright, so our heavy hitters are down. What can we do? Well, button. Just do... Here's what we do. You want to buff? I'll buff. Not Loam. We're not sending out Loam. Loam can't do anything. Level 25 for button. That's good. And we win! Nile defeated Lois. Well, that's it. You showed me how good you are. You earned the Sprout Badge. The Sprout Badge will make Pokemon able to use Strength in and out of battle. Also, take this. Giga Drain. Well, that's it. That's 2 more badges in the books. You said Giga Drain like chicken jockey. Giga Drain. Well, Loam, thank you for your service. We're gonna get we're gonna get spinach back. But I tell you what, we have got to catch something that can learn cut, and that we actually want to use on the team. Because we're not teaching it to Crunchwrap. But hey, the team's really coming together, huh? I mean, it's not perfectly balanced, as all things should be. But it's fun. Cool guys in here. All of my weirdos. Maybe when we're looking back at this playthrough, years down the line, we'll remember the first ever Pokemon team on the Twitch channel. We'll remember all these guys as the originals. The first ever team. Well, chat, we're coming out at around 3 hours, 30 minutes. 3:37-ish. Thanos reference in the year 2026. Leave me alone. I'm old. Frungle stands in shambles. Frungle is at the she is at the daycare. She is doing just fine. I guess we could keep going, chat, but I'm kind of satisfied with our progress today. I think 3 hours, 30 minutes is a good stream length. We could go longer, but to tell you the truth, I think we're good here. Fly to get Frungle? Not now. She's only probably gained like 2 levels. No, Frungle is a long-term investment. The daycare is not fast. That is a future check-in. You've seen the anime, you know how this works. We'll get them from Professor Oak in the future. Fly to get XP share? Well, we don't have enough caught yet. We could go catch 5 things and do XP share, but yeah. No, I think we're good. I think I'm good here for today. So thank you guys for coming out. Another big day of Pokemon Brown progress. 2 badges this time. We're at 4 out of 8. And if the rate continues, we'll probably be getting closer to the end as we do more of these streams. Let's get some music going here. Another great one. Chat, for the first time in the history of this channel, I have actually planned out the week's streams. So, before you go, and before I rage you off, let's talk about when you can see me again. 2 days from now, we will be doing a night stream on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to be doing more duel games, more crosswords, and more tier lists. It's going to be another one of those streams that is Wednesday night. So they'll be starting around 6, probably. 6 Central. Then, the following day, Thursday, we'll be starting around the early afternoon and going into the night, so maybe around like 4, a little bit later than today we'll be starting. We're going to be playing 2 games. This will be a mix and match day. Thursday, we will be playing Sam & Max Save the World. It's kind of like a point-and-click adventure type game. It got a remake. If you know Sam & Max, very funny game. So that'll be the first half, and the second half will be Pacific Drive, which is kind of a spookier, like, car maintenance game where you're like driving around like the Pacific Northwest, and there's like I don't know too much about it, but it's like there's some sort of like strange anomalies happening in the woods, and you're like trying to figure it out, and you have this cool souped up sci-fi car. I can't wait to check out both of them, and that'll be Thursday. There may be another stream during the weekend. I don't know yet, but if there is, the plan is to do some kind of multiplayer something with multiple people on stream. We'll have some guests on. Still coming up with a plan for that. But it may not happen. It may not happen this week. I got to get some plans together and make sure that people could be on for that. So, but that's the schedule for the rest of the week. Let's get you guys rated. Let's see who's live right now. Oh my god, I know exactly where to send you. Sox BX right now is playing Pokemon Crystal version, if you want to keep the Pokemon love going. But it's not just that. They're playing Pokemon Crystal while also letting chat members send in videos to watch through Media Share. These streams get a little bit crazy, but Sox is very funny, very nice person, and so is the rest of the gang that's on there. Lots of people on this stream, but we're gonna raid them. So if you want to hang around, keep a stream going while you're doing other stuff, let's go see what Sox is up to. And I will catch you guys next time.